Magic Mill, a man, a barber, doing his thing in the barber game. Can you dig it? Well, dig this. He gonna show you things that you might not know. But just go with the flow, baby. Cause it's all about the money when it comes to Magic Mill. Yeah. So put your thinking caps on and sit back, chillax, and let's go, baby. Woo. All right, let's get into this fade. First, of course, we got to start off throwing that good old line of demarque in there. And I do mean demarque with a K. Because we're going to throw it up in there like that. Yeah, a lot of people are particular about their line of demarque. They want to keep it real straight, but I'm not too particular about that because I'm going to come back behind it anyway and clean it up and leave a little bit of that hair just fading down. So now I got my detachables. I'm about on the third level now. So that looks like I'm using a 1. Detachable 1 around that top forehead area, around that temple area. I like to slope my fades at an angle. It just looks prettier to me when you got a fade graduating at a slope. When you got it a grainy fade just coming at a slope. So I'm always maintaining that slope in the back, even as I change my clipper guards out. So I'm working on up. So that should be the 1A. Just changed from the 1A. I should be at about a 1.5 right here. So I'm gonna drop it low at the top, but I'm still gonna keep it dark. So I'm just flicking with my wrist as I go up less than half of an inch. It's less than half of an inch in between each guard change. So I'm just blending up. I'm even turning my clipper sideways at an angle, at a sloping angle. So now I'm still working my detachables. It's pretty much a 1.5 still. Yeah, I think that's about a 1.5. I'm probably gonna do a 1 3/4 against the grain on top, but I'm gonna come back again with my, yeah, there I go. I got them, my magic clips, cordless magic clips. I got them in my hand with a 1, that red 1 guard on there, and I got it closed. And I'm gonna go with the grain. I'm going against the grain, cleaning it up now, but that's what I'm gonna use to just lay the top down smooth. Still fading against with it. I'm just blending. I should have the guard open now. Now there I go. I flipped it over. I told you. Go on with the grain of the hair. Now just continue that process from side to side. Got to be careful around that apple. One thing that can tell a good barber is how clean the client's apple or the middle or the crown, that middle area, the top middle area. If it doesn't have a created bald spot in it, you got a pretty good barber. Okay, now I should have all the guards off. Now I got the zero guard, the purple zero guard on now. And I got it open. I got it cocked a little bit up from open. Almost half. Now I opened it all the way up. You can't be scared to go off inside of your fades. You gotta trust your eye, and you gotta remember not to go too high when you switching guards. Because when you go too high, you'll create a line that you didn't want there, and you'll just have to keep fading and fading. You can eventually get that line out, but it's a lot of work. And we pretty much want to have a client out of the chair in 28 minutes and 4 seconds. Nah, but really, it shouldn't take you longer than 38 minutes. 38 minutes is too long because we counting our money every 30 minutes. So if you want to get paid by the hour, let's just say you charging $20 a haircut and you cutting for 30 minutes. So now you're making $40 an hour. So I'm trying to tell you, you want to at least stay at that speed. But it's no rush at the same time because with practice, your speed will increase. Okay, so now I'm still working with that zero. I use that zero guard a lot because it knocks, especially when you're going with the grain, it'll eat up a lot of bulk. So I'm following hair flow here. That's why I got that funny angle. You gotta always remember to follow hair flow. Back with the grain again. Combing as I go. I'll admit I'm one of the guys that don't use a comb as much as I should. But in this video, I'm going ham with the comb. So I want y'all to go ham with the comb too. So there I go, I'm cleaning all those little edges. Right there on that edge, you'll always catch a thick line right there. So you want to go from guard to guard, opening and closing with the grain, just knocking that bulk down. I'm just ironing over it right now. Cleaning it up. It's almost time to edge that baby up. I know it's getting close to edge up time. So that looks almost blended. Pretty much blended. Blended pretty good. Uh-oh. It's not good enough for this guy. So he's back in there with the one. And he's going to, when I use the one, I'm going a little bit higher. Now, trimmer time. Don't forget to comb out after you hit those trimmers. Don't forget to comb out. After you go around that edge up, you comb out, get that extra hair. It's a big difference at the end. In the barbering game, you're going to come across all different kinds of hairlines and hair textures, and pretty soon nothing will amaze you. But your job is to make it look amazing. See how I did that? I'm so creative. Getting around that ear, just getting it extra clean, extra clean. I wonder did he tip me after this haircut? I'm not sure. It's getting kind of clean around those edges. All right, coming around the other side. It's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Not a bad fade today. I must have had an energy drink. Okay, I got my clippers out again. I'm just going around the bottom of the fade to make sure that my transition from bald to hair is somewhat flawless. It's not easy. And if you have a barber's eye, you will always see lines in other people's haircuts, and you'll always see lines in other barbers' haircuts. But what we want to do is we want to get that cash. So what we do is we give them our best and we get that cash and let them dash. Get that cash and let them dash. When you find yourself stuck on that fade too long, I want you to say this to yourself: hey, it's time to get that cash and let them dash. Blending it in. Looking pretty clean. But you can't tell this barber anything. He's still going. Put that up. Here we go. One more time around the edge up. Pretty much giving him a ghost edge up around that front area. Oh, it's clean. I had to rub it. It was looking so clean, man. So yeah, I'm gonna do a step-by-step fade tutorial video where I slow it down a little bit soon. And I'm not gonna charge for it. It's gonna be free. Broke out the shears to get the little baby hairs, the little frizzies. Getting busy on the frizzies. Man, give that man a tip. Nah, but on the real, just pay for my service. Pay me my price, and we all good. That's pretty clean. Faded.